Okay, let's talk about militarism. So even the word itself tells you what it's about. So think about military. So militarism is the idea that countries wanted to maintain power for self-defense. So they built up their armies and navies, their ships. And interestingly, the more they built up their military, the more other nations felt they had to do the same. So think about that. France and Germany are rivals. France starts to build up its army. Germany sees that and says, oh no, and they start building up their army too. So this growth in the military is also influenced by nationalism, which we'll talk about later on in this presentation or in this project, but also new weapons, so new technology. So at the time right before World War I, a lot of new inventions came out. Machine guns, tanks, airplanes. So as nations saw these new weapons, they wanted them. So they went out and got all these new toys, these new weapons. So it also led to a big increase in militaries and military spending how much the governments were paying out to buy these weapons. So if you look at question number 1, it says by 1913, which country spent the most on the military? So our chart estimated military spending between 1908 and 1913. It's all been put in US dollars. But here's our countries: Great Britain, Germany, France, Russia, Italy, United States, and Japan. And here's how much they spent per year through 1913. So Great Britain spent 286 in 1908, 306 in 1909, 330 in 1910. You can see it's going up and up and up. They spent more. So by 1913, which is the question, which country spent the most money? 104, 244, 435, up 463. By 1913, Germany had spent the most money. So over this 5-year period, I'm doing question number 2 now. 1908 to 1913, who had the largest increase? Which country saw the most growth? Who went out and spent the most? And it's right here, they tell you. 87, 176, 54, okay, 147, looks like Germany. So Germany spent the most over that 5-year period. Oh, wait, I just read that wrong. Who had the largest percentage increase? My fault. So the largest percentage increase is actually France. Although they didn't spend as much in Germany, by 1913, over the 5 years, they increased their spending the most. They went from 216 to 363. And coincidentally, or by no accident, Germany slowly kept getting more and more and more spending, so France felt like they had to keep up. So question number 3, why do you suppose these two countries had the largest increase? Yeah, it's a little confusing, sorry. What I meant to say is that Germany and France both had some of the largest percentage increases. Italy also grew pretty heavily. But if you look at all 3 of those, Italy, France, Germany, and go down and look at the map, France, Italy, Germany. So if these countries are rivals and Germany starts spending more, what happened? Well, France started spending more. Italy started spending more. So more and more people started spending more and more money. And it led to basically an arms race. So I hope that helped you answer the questions. If you have any other questions or you're not sure about something, raise your hand and let somebody know. Thanks.